Hello everyone, Big 44 Studios here again. Hi everyone. Now I know I've not been on a lot, but I just want to go straight down to this review and I thought this would be appropriate. So this is the Avengers Assemble review, and even though there might be a few reviews out, I've just went to see it today with a lot of friends, which at the end of this I'll try and fit in their reactions. So I went to see Avengers in 3D. It was out yesterday, but just couldn't go yesterday. You know, Fridays are better to go because we don't have the weekend. We have the weekend to rely on. So went to see it. Absolutely amazing. Loved it. I think it might even be better than Transformers. Coming truthfully across, so the director done an amazing job. He should get voted for a lot of Emmys. I hope the film doesn't get slated, because if it does, the film society is really fucked up. All the bad movies get voted, apart from Twilight, obviously. But you know, it just basically I support Marvel. It doesn't like they need it, but Avengers is amazing. They cover action. There's plenty of action, but last scene's about whole 10 minutes of pure decent action. The comedy is throughout the movie, all the time, literally all the time, and it is phenomenal. All of it works. I was incredibly amazed to see that all of it works. Everybody does jokes, everybody. Absolutely amazing. Got me laughing on my ass, clapping with fucking crowds, pardon the language, but you know, it's fantastic. The getting the characters across was on the spot. Everybody got looked at. No one got left behind. No one was ignored. Everybody got their moment, their bit of character building. And I must say, personally, I think there's more character build in this movie than their movies that were based upon themselves compared to it. It's unbelievable how much they can fit in the film. So, the Avengers, just awesome. They're all amazing. I was gobsmacked. I thought it was going to be amazing. It proved me 10 times over. The story is, from what I thought, I could see it going very many ways, and I didn't even know if they were going to be able to fit it all in if they were going the way I was thinking it was. And the more or less did go the way I thought it was going to go, and they fitted it in perfectly. Everything's spread out nice and good. No rapidly. There's not really a lot of rapidly changing emotions or mood or going from one thing to another. Everything blends quite smoothly. The jokes are at the right time. There's not like bang 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 action, joke action, but character build. It's all throughout, so you get a nice blend of everything, which can go bad sometimes, but it worked for the Avengers. You get to see a lot of good sides. You learn a bit about different characters and stuff. The fight scenes are phenomenal. They are awesome. Choreography is very good. It's up to par. It's phenomenal. What I will say is, though, for the budget they had, they did an amazing movie. Considering that I heard that the actors didn't want to go all the way with the money they were going to go, some of them supposedly dumbed down their payday so they could get the movie made. And of course, if you think about it, they'll have the CGI and special effect models from the previous movies that were made to help along with the special effects and everything. The director done an amazing job. I'm really happy with this. I just think for us, I'm sorry America, but we deserve a movie that is phenomenal to be here first, and well, they did do it. I was really proud of the movie, really proud that it succeeded. It's hard to get across how good this is, but it's this absolutely 100% awesomeness. To not see this is insane. it's a very bad choice, and you know, it doesn't really justify you as a person if you don't see it. I was out today with 8 others who not all are big fans of this kind of thing, and they enjoyed it as much as me. Some didn't even know if it was going to be good, and they enjoyed it. You'll see their reactions. I asked a couple of questions to them, and they answered with positive remarks. The 3D was the way it was supposed to be used. It wasn't overused, wasn't underused. It was used to the purpose of what 3D is supposed to be used for. It doesn't come out so much that it hits your face, but it doesn't come out that you don't notice it. It's some parts it's hard to tell, but during the action scenes and stuff, you see it the correct way it just needs to be seen. I must say though, everything's much more grander than I thought it was going to be. The mix of the different cultures, like the fact that Captain America is from a very long time ago, and Thor's a demigod or a god. And you've got the assassin. You've got like Black Widow, who's a very secretive spy who doesn't want to share a lot of info. You've got Stark, who's a big blabbermouth, you know, a big philanthropist, playboy. You got Hawkeye, who's this quite a good comedian. He's quite a good. Hulk. Just everything works really well. For the I'm going to give a kind of rough rush through the plot. That'll be my spoiler side of things. I don't want to give too much away. So give you a few seconds to clear away if you don't want to hear anything about the plot. So go away if you don't want to see it. If you want to hear it, stay tuned. And if you don't, rush towards the end of the film and you'll see the reactions. I suggest you do look at the reactions. It's probably really worthwhile you hearing about them. So there you go. Right, so spoilers. So the movie starts off. Loki comes in pretty quick. He has this ability to turn people over to their side, like mind control kind of thing. So he takes Hawkeye and the guy from Thor who was helping out with the cube thing, and a few others, and they're basically going to build something that can bring an army that Loki is talking to. Loki goes through a kind of like mind meld thing where he goes to like visualize himself back where he was and talking and everything. And it's really good. It's cool. And he seems like he's on a thin string with this alien race. They've built him back up from ground under, giving him this chance, and basically Loki gets captured. It's his idea, and when they're taking him back, Captain America and Iron Man, Thor comes in. He's like taking Loki and he wants to talk to him. And he's like blah 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 blah. I want to know why you're doing this. Why stop this stupidity? And then he's about to say he's like now listen to me, brother. And then Iron Man swoops him away on the ground, and Loki's just standing there, just playing like I'm listening, brother, and he's not there. It's funny, and they have a fight and everything. Captain America's like, stop it, no. I think we've had enough. And then Thor like smacks him with his hammer and like causes a like backlash, and it's like cool as hell. Shows you that Captain America's shield is unpenetrable. It's like the ultimate shield. It really is. Was made from the most resourceful material made. It was incredible. Just everything about it was absolutely awesome. They do that, then Loki starts fucking with everybody's minds, pardon the language, messing with their minds, trying to get everybody to fight against each other, I guess. And like everything comes out, all the secrets and everything, and everyone's like arguing against each other. And then Hawkeye's been asked to attack the base, and everybody's just trying to like get everything repaired and stop them and everything. And then a couple of people die, and they're all saddened, but the Nick Fury manages to kind of give them a push towards binding, and they bind together, and they go into the city to stop this happening. And Iron Man gets into his new suit in a very cool way. His suit is amazing. He like free falls from getting shoved out the window by Loki, and his suit like catches up to him and opens up and like forms all around him. It's absolutely like breathtakingly awesome. The action sequences followed is spectacular. The comedy is, the Hulk does surprisingly a lot of comedy. Thor gets a few punchlines in. Captain America gets a couple of funny replies, and Robert Downey Jr. is as usual on the Comedy Central. I think Scarlett Johansson gets one or two in. Hawkeye gets quite a few in. And the guy from Iron Man 1 and 2, he gets a couple of jokes in. You get to see Pepper Potts, you get to see Stark Tower, that plays a vital part in the battle. There was a real big fight scene, everyone's fighting together and backing everybody up, and it comes to the point where everyone's going to die, and then this is really cool. How the ending happens. It's really smart what Iron Man does, and Iron Man becomes the hero in a way. It's really funny, and it's funny how the Hulk gets Iron Man to react to something near the end. It's quite funny. Now at the end of the film, you find out the person who's been feeding all this information to this alien race then to Loki is in fact the Red Skull. So we know if Avengers 2 is getting made, the Red Skull is probably going to be a part of it. Now, on their website, they did mention that they think already before the day was even out that they're going to break the box office. So they're definitely going to make another one, by far another one. And then you got at least Ultron that they can bring into another one. So you're talking about at least 3 movies they could quite easily make, that they can make tons of money out of. And you've got all the other separate movies that are making Iron Man 3, that's definite. Don't know about the rest though, so don't know about that. But movie must see. If you do not see it, you don't. Your mind isn't right. You need to see it. It is decent. It is amazing. It is what makes movies worth seeing. So that's enough from me, and I'll hand you over to my friends' reactions. This is Big 44 signing off. We've just exited the Marvel's Avengers Assemble, and I'm here with a few friends, and this is our first. How did you feel about the Avengers movie?
Avengers movie? Well, knowing that it came out in comics first, then actually animation, now a video, it's actually fantastic. You've got to watch it. I can't explain the storyline. Begin of the hatred at the beginning, but then in the end, teamwork, determination, satisfaction, it's absolutely amazing.
How did you find the movie?
Awesome. It was funny and epic and actually had a plot, which is rare for anything. So.
Is this your movie of the year?
Probably.
From all these different cultures of superheroes, do you find, in the grand scheme of all superhero movies, this to be the best?
I think the plotline was great, the characters were amazing together, and the whole thing was fantastic.
Your opinion?
10 out of 10.
Epic result from the comic book series.
Thor.
Who would you say is your favourite now? So not being a big superhero fan, did you find this worth the go?
Absolutely, 100%.
Who was your favourite Avengers?
Thor.
And the adaptation for the film, how
Also Thor.
would you believe that you're more into the comic book Thor or the movie Thor now?
Movie Thor, definitely.